So friends, we are in the Netherlands on the Web3 Amsterdam. Let's come inside and watch what's interesting we can find there. And now let's go and speak with representatives of different projects that are represented here. Very interesting to know more about them, what they are building, what they are creating. Maybe we will find something really interesting. Mark is the product lead of Rujira. So Mark, tell us about Rujira and what's the main difference between Rujira and Kujira?
Yeah, well thanks Vlad. So Rujira is essentially the app layer for Thorchain. But Thorchain is compatible with many different chains. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum of course. So really, Rujira is becoming the app layer for all these chains. Of course, Ethereum has a bunch of applications running on EVM, but Bitcoin has no applications. Litecoin has no applications. Thorchain has no applications. And you can do that with Cosmosm for Rujira. So really, Rujira is becoming the DeFi hub or the liquidity hub for all things DeFi and applications on-chain.
So how do you see the near future of Rujira in the Cosmos ecosystem and in the whole Web3 in general?
Yeah, so Rujira had some bumps on the road. So many people in Cosmos will know Kujira, which was, and before that there was Terra Luna and Terra. So they've gone through multiple bumps on the road, let's call it. But we start to call ourselves cockroaches. Like, you can nuke us as many times as you want, but we'll still be around. We'll still continue building. No, so anyways, Rujira is it's basically Cosmosm on Thorchain. Thorchain is a Cosmos SDK chain. It's not IBC enabled, so a lot of people in Cosmos will obviously look to IBC. You can't do that in the short term, but we are obviously looking at that in the long term. So really what we do is take native assets, so your Bitcoin on the Bitcoin network, your Ethereum on the Ethereum network, your Litecoin on Litecoin network. All this from Thorchain, you can basically secure those assets. So what you do is you take your native Bitcoin on the Bitcoin blockchain, deposit it to the Thorchain vaults that has been running for 8 years now. We mint an Xbank token, so that's a Cosmos compatible token. And then you can do all sorts of things on the Rujira app layer.
Sounds very interesting. So maybe any call to action for people who will watching us?
I mean, go check it out, Rujira.network. You can connect your wallet, any Cosmos wallet, Kepler, Leap. You also have all the other non-Cosmos wallets like OKX, MetaMask, all these different wallets that Thorchain is compatible with. Connect your wallet, connect all your wallets, not just one, but all your wallets. So you will see all the addresses on Rujira.network on the portfolio page. Just like you know from a centralized exchange, you have all these different networks. You can do that on Rujira, so you don't have to leave ever. You just have to use Rujira, connect all your wallets, get all your wallet addresses, and you never have to leave.
Thank you very much, Mark. It was very nice to meet you. On the Web3 Amsterdam, we meet Fatih. He is founder of OpenGPU. So Fatih, can you tell us what is the OpenGPU in general?
OpenGPU network is a layer 1 blockchain for AI tasks, for computing, and it uses Lichess consensus, so it has sub-second block finalization and 3 blocks per second, so it's very fast for a blockchain. But also it has computing layer, and this computing layer is have task-based architecture rather than rental platforms like other competitors like AWS. With task-based structure, we offer very cheaper solution from other sources, from alternatives. And at OpenGPU network, people can publish their tasks to the network as like transactions. It works as like Bitcoin of GPU computing, because each computing task is another transaction on the network, and providers compete with each other to execute this transaction. This competitive environment creates cheaper solution for clients, for companies that use AI. So our solution is that, and
So who is the main target group of OpenGPU? Who is the main consumers?
Yeah. OpenGPU network creates an environment for AI platforms and for data centers, for GPU consumers and providers. It just creates the platform that people can meet with each other. So a company that needs AI computing can come to our network, and a company that offers GPUs can come to our network, and they can match with each other, and they can have a trusted solution on chain via our blockchain, fast and secure blockchain, and our structure will be very dynamic, and there will be zero downtime, and the latency will be very low because our blockchain has 200 milliseconds block finalization time. So
Sounds amazing and interesting. And what you think about the development of the AI and Web3 in the near future? What's your feelings about it, and what's your thoughts about it?
yeah, I think Web3 and AI will combine with each other in the coming years. It's because the AI right now is like centralized, few companies running the models. They produce models, and like OpenAI or Grok, they all closed sourced. OpenGPU is one of the open source projects that offers their code base to developers, and we think with these open source projects, the AI revolution will be accelerate better and better faster.
At Web3 Amsterdam, we meet Mariella, tech lead of IoTeX. And Mariella, tell us what's new in IoTeX. We see here is a lot about deepin and AI and some interesting gadgets. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, definitely. So we're working on deepin. For the people who don't know what deepin is decentralized physical infrastructure. So think about your phone, right? It's connecting to cell phone towers. But we have so many phones going out there, so many data going out there that cell phone towers are getting congested. So centralized companies need to deploy new cell phone towers. This takes time, money, and resources. But what if you as a user could deploy your own cell phone tower, mini cell phone tower at home and get paid for it? So you're helping, get better connectivity, but at the same time you're helping, you're getting paid for it. And so that's what we're trying to build. We build the technology that goes behind all these projects. We have all different projects that are building. And we're also utilizing AI because we're grabbing a lot of data from devices that could be used for your daily life. So for example, we have a couple of devices in cars and weather stations. So we're using AI to make your route best possible. So you need to get to work, but tomorrow it'll be rainy. We know that from weather stations. We know how your car drives from your car device. And so we'll combine that data with our AI agent so you can make a very good route and make sure you're on time. And we have a lot of things going on there. We also have deepinscan.io, which is a place where you can check all Deepin projects, which projects to invest. It'll tell you also the average device cost if you want to buy a device, how many days you get your device cost back, and the daily earnings. And this is fed in real time, so you can make smart decisions of which Deepin projects to invest. So think about it as a coin market cap for Deepin projects. So yeah, we're very excited building on AI, getting more projects to build on us, and getting actually support from Web2 companies too, like Samsung and Google and many other big companies that are looking into Deepin.
This sounds very amazing. Yeah. Can you show us these gadgets and tell a little bit more about it?
Yeah, we have the Pebble Tracker. This is one of our first POCs. So the Pebble Tracker, it's really easy. You just have to put in a SIM and you can carry it anywhere, and you can track different data. So you can track location, humidity, pressure, light, gas, temperature, and many others. So a lot of businesses, this connect directly to the blockchain and provide security and transparent data. So a lot of businesses are utilizing for fleet management, so if they want to localize how their trucks are doing, how their buses are doing, for example, and also making sure that they're not having any issues, they can use the Pebble Tracker. Or some people are using it for their home to make sure that their home is in the right temperature, and also grabbing data for insurance companies and stuff like that. It was a POC, but you can purchase it if you want to play around with it. you mine IoTeX tokens. So basically just for having it running, you mine IoTeX tokens. You get paid to basically have this device going on.
Oh, this is looks like future is already here.
Yeah.
So maybe you have something like call to action to people who will watching us.
Learn about DeepIn. DeepIn is going to be the next internet, the next thing. There's a lot of investment going in. We're one of the few parts of the crypto industry that is not suffering right now because we have real assets. We're backed by an infrastructure that's real thing. So when you're investing in DeepIn, when you're getting involved in DeepIn, you're not investing just in a token or a project that will disappear tomorrow. You're investing in a whole infrastructure that people are already using. So yeah, it's very useful. Learn about it, get involved, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us.
We will add all the links that you can find IoTeX very fast. Mariela, thank you for this
Thank you so
beautiful
much.
inspiration. Really nice to meet you. And on Web3 Amsterdam, we meet Happy Harold. He is a community leader of Memecoin Harold. And I think this is one of the most funniest place on the Web3 Amsterdam. So can you tell us more about Memecoin Harold and what's the idea behind of it?
You know, proud to be a part of this group. It's a community takeover. It's a coin that was taken over by the community in December of 2024. We've been able to make a lot of incredible strides. We have an incredible team led by our partner here, Darren, who I'll bring on in a minute. We're driven about helping men with their mental health and their physical health, making it a conversation so it's not something that keeps being passed over. So the community is a not-for-profit U.S. company, U.S. organization. And our goal is to make life a little lighter, a little funner, and take the stress away that people have every day.
This is a beautiful idea behind of the Memecoin Harold. And how do you see the future of the meme coins in general? Like now it's more and more meme coins. Will we see so many meme coins in the future, or it will be changed with the time?
You know, I personally think that we're just seeing the beginning of the meme coin evolution. I believe that in the next 3 to 5 years, the meme coin will become one of the most acceptable means of investing, especially when the meme coin has a meaning. I think it's a community-driven experience, and that to me is always a winner. If you get communities behind it, then it's not a business, it's a community.
Yes, totally agree. The community, I think, is the one of the most important part of any project. So maybe you have something like call to action for the people who will watching us and who maybe will be a part of the
Absolutely.
community.
Go visit our website, herald.vip, and join our community on Telegraph. It's Herald CTO, so Happy Herald. 420 is my Telegram. I'm happy to communicate with anybody that needs anything, any questions, and I'll put you in touch with our community chief, which is Harold Hodler, and we've got a great experience.
Great, super. We will put all the links inside of the descriptions that you can easily find Happy Harold. Thank you very much.
Thank you for
This
having
is great to see meme coins with the beautiful idea.
Thank you.
A lot of interesting projects on the Web3 Amsterdam, and one of them is Dynex, and we will speak with Tom. He is head of social media marketing of Dynex. Tom, what you can tell us about Dynex?
Yeah, Dynex is a really interesting project. So at the core, Dynex is a quantum as a service company who is leveraging blockchain. So there's a Web 2 and a Web 3 side. And given it's a Web 3 event, we'll focus on that. What we do at the core is Dynex is kind of like the only real quantum computing project in crypto. A lot of quantum resistance going on. What you actually do is instead of all these traditional quantum computers, the big machines, super cool, super expensive, nobody can access them, or they're really expensive, And what we do is basically we can emulate quantum circuits on traditional hardware, so that anyone can access it. And yeah, it's way cheaper. It performs better, like in head-to-heads compared to IBM, Google. We're actually ahead of them. And anyone can use it. There's not a huge overhead with super cooling and everything. So yeah, it's really promising stuff.
So how you see the future of the quantum computing in the Web3?
I mean, the future, it's a really small field. Quantum computing, like I said, in Web3, like we're the only real ones. Like I said, there's many quantum resistant blockchains, but as for quantum computing, no, it's not really, because as I said, traditionally quantum computers are these huge behemoths of machines. They're super cool, and there's not many of them, and you can't use them. And if you can use them, if they're publicly available, they cost like thousands an hour. So we do at Dynex with our currency. You can use our currency to pay for quantum jobs, so to say, and use them for any computation that you might need. And so, yeah, we're the only network where you can actually access quantum computing.
And some interesting question, and can we hack maybe some mnemonic seed phrase with the quantum computer of Dynex?
That always comes up, yeah. In theory, yes, it would be possible, but yeah, in reality, no way. Like, we actually have built-in ethical integrity, like we have our own ethical, I mean, it will come up at some point in the slides, but we have our own ethical committee. So it's 7 global members, and any quantum computing job, like that's remotely, suspicious, get instantly flagged and get overviewed. So yeah, we're taking that really serious, because this is a weapon where we have here. It can be used for dangerous stuff. So we are sure that.
Yes, this is very interesting, and this is very responsible. So maybe you have something like call to action to people who will watching us.
Yeah, everyone's watching us. Hello, can always, Dynex and the socials on the web everywhere. You can always reach out, our Discord, Telegram, we're always responsible or effective. Just reach out to us, if you're interested, talk to us, we're always here for you, answering questions, because, it's a complicated topic. I myself, not a tech guy, so, I can't go into detail myself, but yeah, we're always here for you. So,
but
yeah.
we will put all the links to find
sure.
easily Dynex in the video. Thank you, Tom. This is very interesting.
Yeah.
Glad to meet you.
Yeah.
With Art, we was on the one panel about gaming and Web3, and I want that you tell more about your project to the people who will watching us.
Absolutely. Well, it was an excellent panel. Thank you. Thank you, amazing moderator. Made sure we all were on track. So I'm Art Malkov. We're Lever.io. It's a marketplace for companies to hire crypto influencers. So if you're thinking, how do we build our community? How do we increase our scale? You're able to do it very easily. It's not an agency, it's literally you just have brands and influencers. The influencers have their audited audiences, they're real, and brands can just go and literally, like Amazon, check, hey, I want 10 tweets and 5 videos next week. And then creators open up a chat and you can tell them exactly what need to be done. So Lever.io is a real product that when I used to be at Palo Market, as a CMO at IoTeX at Zilliqa, we always needed something that allows us to grow community. And that's what...
Yes, this is very interesting. And how you see the future of it? Will it be integrated with AI that will find it, or it's already future?
I think we're getting to the future. I believe AI cannot replace the trust. So ultimately people want to know that there is people behind it versus AI when making recommendations. So it would be great if AI could just take all our jobs in some way, but I believe it'll be a fusion. I think AI can enhance ability for companies to work with influencers or just marketing, but ultimately you still have to have the trust of actual people who will want to use you.
Yes, very interesting. So maybe you have something like call to action to people who will watching us?
Absolutely. So if you're wondering, how do I, build out my community really effectively? Go to Lever.io, check us out, and join as a brand. And you can browse by platform, by YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, by Bitcoin, Ethereum, any ecosystem. So just try it out, Lever.io.
And of course, at Web3 Amsterdam, we meet people from Cosmos ecosystem. Bernie, product designer of the Stargaze. So cool to see cosmonauts here. Please tell us what we need to expect from the Stargaze in near future.
There's a lot been going on. I think one of the most recent things is the tweet that we're probably be merging with either the Cosmos Hub or that we remain a sovereign chain, which was been exposed by CryptoCito. So those things are still in their development. So yeah, we either do one of those things, keep being a sovereign chain or merge with the hub. But I think that's the most interesting part. And I think the onboarding of various crypto projects like Union, Mantra Chain. I think there are a few other, like we also have the slicing slots with the modular ecosystem. So I think that's a really nice thing going on there.
Yes, really interesting. And how you see the future of the Stargaze? What you think is important to add or to build, or maybe you have any other vision for the Stargaze?
Yeah, so currently we're exploring a lot of things. The most recent thing is Intergaze, which is a roll-up launchpad that's coming to Elysium, where we just explore like how it is to develop a launchpad on a different chain, and bring back the value to stars and to the current platform. So I think that's an interesting way, and work on multiple chains or whatsoever.
Yes, and as the collector of many different NFTs and the person who have deal with NFTs literally every day, what do you think is the future of NFTs? What we need to expect it? So we already know that we can have just NFTs as the picture, or it already can be a GIF, or it already can be have some utility to vote, for example. What do you think we need to expect from the next generation of NFTs, or what will make NFTs like NFT 2.0?
Oh yeah. I think a lot of NFTs are now like in the early days we had NFTs that were just forming communities and allowing people entry to various events. We're now seeing that NFTs are being created to create a dedicated group of people that you can onboard to your crypto project, like the Mantra are doing, because a lot of projects are airdropping tokens to NFTs, like they did to Bad Kids, Slots, but Mad Scientists, and also Omis, which are all collections on Stargaze. And I think that's a new use case that is developing. The other thing that I'm really fond of, and I'm a creator of, is like interactive NFTs, NFTs that you can play around with, that are hooked to data sources and all those kind of things. Because like I created Pixel Wizards, it's a collection of interactive wizards. They can tell crypto prices, they can interact to your responses, like touching them, and then a menu pops up, and doing various sorts of things. I also built Stargaze Invaders, which is basically a Space Invader game that you can own as an NFT, where each game is different with different monsters and all those different kind of things, and you can just install it on your phone, play it whenever you want. So I think that's also a really nice use case of NFTs. We'll see what people come up with, like bonding NFTs together and have a use case when you own two of them. There are a lot of opportunities.
Yes, this is very interesting how much possibilities NFT opens in front of us. So maybe you have something like call to action to people who will watch us for cosmonauts, maybe advices, or maybe tell which NFT collections they need to pay attention.
Yeah, I think you need to go to stargaze.zone. Check out the top collections there. On-chain Omis, Bad Kids, Celestine Slots, Mad Scientist, and Pixel Wizards, because they're mine, and they're interactive. And like holding those assets already paid for themselves, getting airdrop tokens. I'm not saying this is not a financial advice, but it's more like there are nice people hanging around there and forming community.
And of course, we meet more cosmonauts at Web3 Amsterdam, and this is Bob, godfather of Derpies.
Daddy Derp.
Daddy
right?
Derp. So, what's new with Derpies, or what we can expect from the Derpies in the near future?
I mean, of course, we are still derping around, trying to figure out what we're doing while we are exploring Web3. But we're also teaming up with you guys, of course, because we have an airdrop coming up for you guys.
Yes, it will be for the old Derpies holders. Will be signal drop and the drop of Sputnik NFTs.
Sputnik NFTs, let's go! Let's go! And yeah, so Daddy Derp, I'm really trying to get in touch with the core community. I'm actually working with a couple of core OG derps to build a community from the ground up, and they're doing weekly events with OG holders, and I'm still doing fun educational content on X, and for the future we want to create more educational content, more fun, engaging, gamified experiences, and just keep derping around, because you know the blockchain is super complicated sometimes. But all you need sometimes is someone to just derp around and find out, you know?
Yeah, very interesting. So, as AI agents are now very trendy, what's your thoughts about to make every derpy, it's your AI derpy agent?
I mean, do you know that there's actually a derp AI?
Yes, yes, you can speak with all your NFTs to have a conversation, but
it's not as smart as like the AI agents that you see nowadays.
But they are derpies.
But who's saying that, like, if the technology evolves even further, that if it becomes easier to implement those things into an NFT collection, that we are not upgrading Derpies AI, right, to some kind of AGI or super intelligence level. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but like, Derpies is all about experimenting with things that are new and trying to figure out how it works without restraints, you know, because in this industry, everything is new. Like every week there's something new on the scene, but you just need to, derp around to actually know what's happening. So I think that is the core message.
Yes,
here.
sounds very interesting. Derp AI. It will be and increase the level. Your derpy became more clever, give you more better advices.
Or
dumber. Depends on your activity. Yeah. So maybe you have something like call to action to people who will watching us.
I mean,
advice,
guys. I'm really. This is an honest call to action. Like, I really want people in our community that are actually engaged with us, like that actually like the dumb humor we use and the inside jokes that we use. I don't want the shills, I don't want the people that leave after a week. I want core derps that love to just derp around. So if you are one of those people that just loves to have fun while you're exploring the blockchain, like, join the Derpies community, and there's an airdrop coming up really soon, so you know, it might be beneficial to you, you know?
Yes, thank you, Bob. This is very interesting and very nice. We love Derpies because it's fun.
He is a derp, right? You're
a little bit. And we meet Shelly at Web3 Amsterdam, and she's scientist. I think this is the most intelligent place on the Web3 Amsterdam. Shelly, tell us more about your projects and what you represent here.
Okay, so as you said, I'm a scientist, and scientists have a lot of struggles. We struggle with paying for getting our research published. We struggle for finding time to perform peer review. And NobleBlocks is a scientific publication platform that is making it easier for scientists to publish their work, much more affordable for them to publish their work, and we actually reward scientists for their time in the peer review, and we have our tokenomics is built around that, but we also have much more. So we're finding new avenues for scientists to get funded. That's with Nerd Nuggets, and then on top of that, we're like, hey, we have some additional help along the way, and we're building out an AI-powered scientific validation checker that looks for shortcomings in research, and that is Nerd Bunny. This one down here. Yeah, so we're doing a lot of things. We're building out an ecosystem, and we're bringing science on chain and everybody connected to science. So that's anyone ranging from geology, healthcare, to physics, the whole spectrum.
This is very, Sally, this is very interesting. Can you tell what scientists, young scientists or maybe adult scientists need to do to join the Noble, and what they will get as the result?
Yeah. Well,
as an example.
Yeah. So there's junior scientists that are looking to break through into the industry, and there's also senior scientists that have been in the industry for so long that they really don't, I mean, to be honest, they're kind of pissed off. Like, they're pissed off that there's just so many hurdles, things are getting really expensive. So these scientists can come onto our platform. We are in testing mode now. We're gonna launch very soon. And they can join, they can upload their existing research, and they can submit new research, and then in the very near future we'll also be able to apply for some funding and really pursue their passions.
I think that the decentralized science and decentralized research is our future. We need to get it to accelerate development of everything. So maybe you have something like call to action or maybe advice to people who will watching us.
Oh, well, like any project, you always need support. You need a shout out. You need, it's so nice to meet people like you that say, oh yeah, I see that this has value. I see that this is going to help move the entire community, like the blockchain space forward. So, as we come on chain, as we bring more scientists on chain, that's going to help with the diffusion of blockchain technology adopted through a whole spectrum, like reaching different aspects of everybody's lives. So personally, I think that bringing scientists on chain is a really strategic move for blockchain and the community that the blockchain technology serves.
With very interesting people. Darek here build the games. So Darek, tell more about your games, the name, how to play.
Yeah, so I'm Derek, I'm the co-founder of Legends of Elysium. So if you imagine you've got the game Hearthstone and you've got the game Catan, so you've got a combination of these two, so it's like a combination of game boards and the card game. So it's actually those two. So we are called Legends of Elysium. We've been developing the game for the last 4 years. We got to the stage where we've got browser version. We are now accepted by Steam, so desktop version is already being released in 2 weeks. So don't forget to check us out on Steam.
Very interesting. So how you see the future of your game and Web3 games in general?
What can I see interesting? I think that interesting aspect is that many people hear about Web3, and this is like a good sign. Even though when we talked about like the Elon Musk, right? Like purchasing like some accounts by Elon Musk. So even though it's not like a good sign in terms of like ethical aspect, it's good that people hear about those aspects, even blockchain aspects. So I'm happy that more people having some kind of opinion on Web3, and I know that the next stage and the next step is going to be actually explaining users that Web3 doesn't need to be that scary.
Very, very good, interesting. So maybe you have some call to action to people who will watch us.
Just try to visit any kind of website with Web3 projects, like a list of them. Maybe you will find the one which you like. And of course, I recommend you ours.
This is so great. At the Web3 Amsterdam, we meet Tom. Our digital friendship became material friendship. This is so great. So Tom, what's new with the Planq Network?
Yeah, so Planq Network is doing quite a few updates lately. So first, earlier this year, of course, we launched the custom wallet, our multi-chain wallet, completely built for like mobile users, with like 8 chains supported right now, and definitely more chains coming soon. The other thing is a decentralized stablecoin protocol launching on Planq Network, Estonic, and that's currently airdropping its ATC governance token to a lot of Cosmos communities. So that's like the exciting things happening right now.
Oh, this is very interesting. Yes, we already was writing about airdrop of ACT And also, what's new with Anubis and with the community-driven meme tokens?
Yeah, exactly. So earlier, I think it was late last year, we launched a kind of pump.fun protocol on the Planq Network, on our Physica Finance DeFi hub. And one of the coins that came out of that was Anubis, which is led by a dev that really wants to just educate people about the Planq Network and about Cosmos EVMs. And they're doing some fun giveaways, doing some good threads, getting people more involved with the Planq Network. So definitely also check them out.
Do you have any insights what we need to expect in the near future or maybe far future? What's your plans for the development?
Yeah, for sure. So right now we're helping the Astonic protocol launch its stablecoin. Quite a few things we need to do. Of course, oracles and DAO tooling. We're helping them deploy that. They're doing most of the work, thankfully. Apart from that, we're definitely going to focus on Castrum a lot this year. We have a few Web2 and Web3 partners here in the Netherlands that are very curious to get some of their ideas built into the solution. So I think that's definitely one way we're going to capture a lot of new users, and also how they are going to embrace Web3, embrace decentralization, and embrace self-custody. So.
Yes, sounds amazing. Maybe you have something like a call to action to people who will watching us.
Yeah, of course. So if you think that the future is mobile and crypto needs to be mobile first, definitely check out the Planq Network and join our Telegram, follow our Twitter, check out our roadmap for this year, and download Castrum on the App Store or iOS.
A lot of great people you can meet at Web3 Amsterdam, and we meet Kajto. And Kajto, tell about yourself, about what you are doing in Web3.
So basically, I'm doing a lot of things in Web3 industry. I'm hosting you on our event, so totally highly recommend for all of you to join all our events, Web3 Global. Check our website. What I'm doing here, I'm mostly having fun, meeting nice people like you. Yeah.
This is great. So tell me, what's your feeling about Web3 Amsterdam? All the day, it was the long journey to prepare it, and now you see the result. Is it, was you expected it, or
so
what's your feelings?
Basically, I am really surprised because, you know, a lot of things was on the question mark. But today, all projects and all, like, even people came and visit us, everything will succeed, like really. And I'm really happy to be one of hosts of this event. Really happy to meet a lot of people, really nice people. So yeah, I'm really looking forward for bring a new event like this.
What you can advise for people who will watching us, or maybe call to action?
So basically, guys, if you are shy or you would like to go into Web3, just come to us. We don't bite, yeah? We don't bite.
Yes.
Just come to us, look what's going on in the industry, and let's like have a fun, see what's going on, and then let's discuss about the possibility how to make more. You know what I mean, yeah?
Beautiful, Kajto. We will put all the links and contacts
here
in the description. Yes, yes.
Exactly.
So thank you very much, Kajto, for such a beautiful event. This is so nice to meet such people as you in Web3.